everyone, and welcome to the Rogers Activity Center for CTN's live coverage of the 2018-2019 boys hockey season opener for the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, Cardinals coming in looking to get a fast start. The Royals already one game under their belt, beat Anoka on Saturday night.
Yeah, they did, and they worked hard for it, and it was a reward for their hard work. But the Cardinals, you know, we talked to Coach Mo before the game, and he said, we played some scrimmages, but until we start playing live, you really don't know what they have. They're very excited to get the season underway.
Well, they do have a number of pieces back. They lost a lot to graduation, but they have a lot of pieces back that they hope can help them take a step further this season. Tommy Carl's had an impact in the games. He was healthy last year, hoping he can stay healthy for the entire schedule this season.
He's going to try and spark that first line, no doubt about it. He's a phenomenal hockey player. They're going to look there for some leadership. But you mentioned they've got a lot of returning players that had varsity experience from a year ago, so that's going to help them down the stretch as well.
And on the flip side, it helps again for the Royals knowing they've already had a game to see what they have, and they have their senior leaders already showing the way.
Yeah, they've got some experience coming back, and Justin Grudem is one of those players. He's a senior captain. Coach Wiesjohn calls him a great leader, a hard worker, and he's really one of the catalysts on this team. Had a goal and assist in that 4-2 win over Anoka.
Well, and they are trying to keep themselves hot. Cardinals in their first match of the season, non-conference action against the Rogers Royals, hoping for a strong start as well. Puck will drop on the 2018-19 season right after this on CTN.
The award-winning community programming by CTN Coon Rapids is funded exclusively by cable subscribers. Without those subscribers, we would not exist. So no more coverage of local news, stories, events, and sports in our community. So thank you for subscribing to cable TV and for supporting CTN.
Back at the Rogers Activity Center, just about ready to get this one underway. The Cardinals and the Royals. Again, Rogers 1-0 after a win over Anoka on Saturday, trying to keep things moving that way. And the flip side, the Cardinals looking for a strong start to their season. A busy week. They're at Elk River on Thursday and have their home opener Saturday afternoon against St. Francis.
Yeah, Coach Mo was talking about, you know, if they play defense, especially the way that they feel they can play, they've got an opportunity to stay in a lot of games, and you know they're going to look for some offense, and I think they'll get it, you know, especially from that top line. So it'll be interesting tonight to see if they can get off to a quick start.
Cardinals win the draw. Peary trying to push it into the Rogers zone. It comes right back to him, and Van Holzen will dump it in deep where it's gloved and left behind by Leffler. Coon Rapids on the forecheck, trying to keep the Royals bottled up. Puck comes out to neutral. Swept right back in by Van Holzen. And Rogers will regroup again. Try and spring the centerman through the middle, but Grudem had the puck knocked off his stick. Tommy Carl's trying to come from behind the net, knocked off the puck by Mitchell Becker. Becker with it now, plays it behind the net for Ben Johnson, and now gets it back. Becker to Johnson, taking his time. That pass for Grudem. Grudem's pass off the board all the way down. That's icing, and a face-off back in the Rogers end.
Yeah, I think Coach Mo, when we talked, certainly feels this is going to be, they're going to be on the competitive side of the conference, and they really feel this is an opportunity for them to get off on the right foot here against this Rogers team, who as you mentioned, did beat Anoka for it too.
Off the draw, the shot from the point by Simonson goes high and wide. Battle for it in the far corner. Rogers able to poke it free finally. Cal Levis, a nice little drag to get through, and then the puck tipped away, and Connor Wise, the goaltender, is run into and ends up on top of Jake Jensen, and they took the net well off of its moorings, and the faceoff will come back outside the blue line. And Connor was in no hurry to get off of Mr. Jensen.
No, I think, and again, I think he just came in there and lost an edge and skated right into him as you see head coach Steve Moe.
A.J. Carls with the puck off of the faceoff, trying to get a step, lost the handle. Puck comes back. Well, backhand in close, attempted by Fladibo. There's a shot, the save made by Leffler. A.J. Carls off the boards. We'll hold it there at the blue line, and now we'll get it back. Carls driving, trying to jam it home. Rebound chance coming way out as Leffler to stop the chance by Wyatt Ball. Jensen trying to drive the other way, held off by Van Holzen, but gets a puck back behind the Coon Rapids net. Jensen leaves it off there, trying to find a way in. Is Becker. Becker, a shot and a goal. He got to a good shooting spot and he shelved it up over the glove hand of Connor Wise to make it 1-0 Rogers early.
Yeah, quick goal for the Royals here in this situation. He did a nice job stepping up, and he nailed it into the back right corner, top corner of the net to score first here for the Royals. You can just see him flip it right past Connor Weiss.
Puck flipped into the Rogers zone. With it is Becker, sends it around, stopped up there by Knapp. Becker will get it back and play it along the boards for Dobbins. Cross ice pass broken up by Nicholas, kept in at the line by Simonson. Centering pass broken up and Rogers clears to center. Simonson chased back into his own end, plays it off the far side board. Joe Moss back to Becker. Becker moves it ahead. Schmidt winds, fires off the end boards. Left behind by Ben Hansen. The Royals able to recover. Man coming in. Quick shot by Streeter, turned away by Wise. That one tried to flip it into the far corner, but a little too high up out of play, and a face-off again outside the Coon Rapids blue line.
A little pressure here early by Rogers, able to get that first goal of the contest, and again testing Connor early.
Wise just a junior, but he did elevate himself to the starting position at the end of last season. So he comes in with a fair amount of varsity experience. Rogers controlling the zone nicely here early until the steal by Tommy Carls. Tommy. Shot in close, and Leffler makes the save up into the rafters. Nice little toe drag to get himself some space. But Leffler answers the shot.
Again, you can see the nice move there and an opportunity to get a shot on goal. But as you mentioned, Leffler looked like off his mask.
Well, I think Streeter was able to get a piece of it, get his stick on it, and deflect it up, so not the shot that Carls wanted. Rogers able to break it out, send it deep into the Coon Rapids end. Pushed around by Peary. Here's Tommy Carls exiting the zone, drawing some attention, getting flung to the ice. No call coming as he plays it back down low. Here's a shot and the save by Leffler. Peary recovers up top to Van Holzen. His shot knocked down by Carls, went off the side of the net. Recovered behind by Grudem for Rogers. Lost it in his skates, but Royals able to poke it out to center. Sent right back in by Dominic Espinoza. And there is definitely a penalty as Tommy got the steal and a chance for a goal, but it's sent just wide by Wyatt Ball. Van Holzen trying to center. It's underneath Leffler. And it will get the whistle. First power play of the evening goes to Coon Rapids.
Nice little flurry by the Cardinals. Again, getting pressure in front of the Rogers.
Great
net.
Steal right there by Tommy, and
now you can see him get pulled down.
Pretty much gotta get the hook there.
Yep. Good opportunity for the Cardinals here to get on their first power play of the season, trailing 1-0.
Becker got the first goal of the night. He gets the first penalty of the night. Coon Rapids on the power play. That pass deflected in on Wise. He's ready for it though. Simonson bumped, keeps control, then challenged. The puck comes to the near side board. Royals flying, creating some pressure, shorthanded. Good speed from Levis. Keep them bottled up. Fledibo deep into the corner. And now back up top to Simonson. Down low into the corners. Skips away. Chance just misses wide for Fledibo. And then the Royals able to play at the length of the ice.
Cardinals trying to generate something on this power play. Not going to work there with that missed pass.
Wise pressured and fortunately able to get it back around to Van Holzen safely. Gets it ahead to Tommy Karls. Karls into the zone, goes wide into the corner. Absorbs a hit, kicks the puck along, comes back near side where A.J. Karls tries to track it down, comes off the board, down low to Tommy. Back looking for A.J. just out of his reach. Peary battling for it in the far corner. Espinoza tying up. Peary held a little bit. A.J. gets it to Tommy. Up top, Van Holzen. Back to Tommy. Down low, out of the reach for A.J. A.J. circles again. Finds some more room. Back to Tommy. 15 left on the power play as the pass ends up all the way back in the Coon Rapids zone. That should just about do it.
Yeah, unfortunate situation, not able to get something going there, and then that puck down ice.
Dylan Tim bumped in the corner by Espinoza, sweeps it to the corner, or to the point. A quick one-time shot by Moss, blockered away by Wise. Royals regroup back in their own zone, lost the handle, but Karls couldn't recover quickly enough. Espinoza gives it back to Tommy Karls, tried to send Derek Knapp in alone. Here's Espinoza trying to make something happen, trying to lean from the side and send it out front. Knapp trying to dig for it in the corner. Very early goal for Rogers, scored just under 2 minutes into this contest. Take that 1-0 lead. Coon Rapids a little bit better pressure these last couple of minutes, getting it deep in the Royals' end and keeping them bottled up a little bit. Chance in tight, his shot, and a big save for Leffler as Nicholas had the one-time opportunity.
Yeah, he just gave it to Nicholas, and he's able to get a quick little shot off, but good stop there by Hawthorne. You're going to see it again here. Gets the quick shot off right into the gut.
Draw goes into the corner, pushed around behind by Sharper. And now back to the near side corner. Royals push it up the blue line, played up and out. Van Holzen will win the race just in front of Lubke, and now he'll get it back. And then it's stripped off his stick by Jake Jensen. Jensen pushes it back to the point. Cross ice. Got deflected but got through. The shot in the slot by Lubke was disrupted. Lubke trying to center, gets it back, fires wide. Out to the point, Streeter, and the net's off.
Again, the Royals doing a good job of pressuring it in the Cardinal end.
They had a little bit of offensive rhythm going right there, and fortunate that the cage came loose. Levis plays it back to the point. They come back near side. Shot through traffic, turned away by Wise. Tommy Karls trying to send it ahead. And that was broken up. Here comes Jensen. He's got speed. He's been all over the ice. Pass into the middle, skipped away from Roloff. Jensen pressured off the puck. A.J. Karls sends it back. Simonson trying to find Tommy, and it doesn't click. That'll be icing. So early line changes after the power play. We see the two Carls boys out there together. They are fun to watch.
Yeah,
when on the ice at the same time.
Yeah, Coach Mo certainly experimenting with lines in this situation. AJ starts on the second line here so far tonight. But you're right, they're going to try and put him on the ice together when possible.
Nicholas flips it ahead out of the zone. Royals send it right back in. Van Holzen goes cross ice for Knapp. Knapp trying to get around the corner and does. Shot gloved by Leffler. And we'll have a face-off to his right with 8:09 on the clock here in the first period.
A little speed getting the edge for the Cardinals. That was the Espinoza. No.
Derek Knapp.
Oh, Knapp. I'm sorry. I thought I saw 21.
You were incorrect.
Well, you know, it's not the first, won't be the last time.
Knapp trying to hold it outside the Coon Rapids blue line. Gets some help from Caden Anderson. Puck comes free. Espinosa pushes it ahead, and Knapp took a big elbow to the chin, but no call. Played back out to neutral ice. Van Holzen sends it back in. Royals without any pressure. Becker able to skate it the length of the ice. Stops up, then plays it down the boards. That's broken up. Corey can't get it out of the zone. Sent behind by Peary. Cross ice pass a little behind Corey. He couldn't recover it. Turned around by Grudem. Knocked off his stick. Corey pushing it along and racing with Sharber, who moves it across for Streeter. Picked off in the middle, and here's an opportunity for Peary. A shot that misses wide. And then he's upended as he tries to get to that rebound. Royals play it again behind the net. Royals certainly showing that they want to play a physical game. They're sacrificing the puck to make hits early, or I suppose late in this first period.
Well, Coach Mo talked to me about it. He said this very well could be a physical game. You know, they played them last year, and I believe Coon Rapids won fairly handily.
Puck deflected, held up nicely by Van Holzen at the line. Or Simonson, excuse me. AJ Carls recovers the puck. He'll go behind his own net, gain a little bit of speed, and try and find a lane out of the zone. Tripped up as he gets to center ice. Turned around, but the Cardinals get it right back. Tommy Carls trying to dance his way through. Jake Corey gets it to Tommy Carls, back to AJ. Sends it out front, a rebound chance for Paul that just missed wide.
Oh, great opportunity for the Cardinals there.
Ball still driving for the puck. Royals go cross ice, potential breakaway, puck too far, it'll be icing, and wisely hugs his post and watches it go by.
You mentioned the name Whiteball, and Coach Mo mentioned him today when I was speaking with him. He said he's been pleasantly surprised with what his play so far here to start the season.
One of those seniors trying to have an impact in his final year of high school hockey. Again, a guy who got a fair amount of experience last season, so he's ready to play at this level to be certain. A shot right into the midsection of Wise, and he'll hold on for the faceoff.
About just a little less than 5.5 minutes remaining in this first period, and Rogers holding that 1-0 lead. A goal scored early in this first period.
Looking for the tip out front, but Levis unable to get a stick on it. Puck sent around far side. First one there was Lubke. He dumps it back in deep. Caden Anderson throwing a hit and then taken down in a tackle, but no call. The shot from the point, and a goal, second of the night for Mitch Becker.
Yeah, again, just lined up, had a great angle, looked and took the shot, got past Wise. And Cardinals now in a 2-0 hole. So again, up top. You get a good look at it.
They like to use their points, get traffic in front. Shot through the screen and past Wise to make it a 2-0 lead for the Rogers Royals. Royals recovered, just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first period. Dobbins taken down in the corner by Roloff. Gets up, gets the puck back, tries to wrap around. Roloff able to play it off to the far side. Corey catches an edge and goes down, coughs it up to Becker, played across. Schmidt trying to center. That pass didn't click, but it comes right to Becker. He gets it back. One-timer misses wide. Moss's shot, and Wise is there to hold on.
Becker has a bullet from up top. Got a lot of velocity on that shot. A couple of his attempts obviously have gone in this evening.
It's always nice to have a guy with a big gun at the point, that, especially when he can get it through traffic. Moved ahead, Tommy Carl's trying to get around the corner and does. Tried to go short side high and flipped it up over the glass out of play.
Well, he's definitely got some speed, he's got some nice moves, he gained the edge, but didn't get the shot he wanted.
Luke Nelson with it for Rogers, trying to center. That's broken up. A.J. Carls carries behind his own net. Hacked at, trying to get it through. Pass knocked down, turned back in by Grudem. Grudem wins the race. Centers, net way off. And the whistle will blow as the Cardinals trying to skate out. Looked like Wise was trying to push off, caught a little bit, and that net came free pretty easy.
Yeah, very much so.
But now you got to be a little bit concerned. Referees can warn goaltenders about that, and then comes off again. It could be potential delay a game, but that's all on ref discretion. Wyatt Ball carrying it into the zone, leaves it for A.J. Carls, tried to center. That was broken up, sent back in deep. And Ball down low for A.J. Carls. Royals able to recover and get it out to center. Lumpke dumps it in and gives chase. He's the first one there behind the net, bumped by Simonson. Puck comes ahead to A.J. Carls. He tried to tap it along and now sends it out to center ice. It's turned around and the Royals will send it back in deep. Hansen behind the net for Simonson near side, off the boards. Nicholas back for Hansen. He lost the handle. Rogers plays it back in deep. Simonson lost an edge as he was going to the corner, able to keep possession of the puck though and get it along for Derek Knapp. Knocked away from him by Lubke. Hansen recovers behind his own net again. That pass out of the reach of Nicholas all the way down. And will it have enough? No, it will not have enough for icing as Ben Johnson for it. The Royals sends it back behind and they break out near side. Levis's pass hit traffic right back to Becker. Becker will skate and then dump it in on the backhand. Dominic Espinoza to Nicholas. Nicholas tied up. Levis comes away with it. The one-time shot by Schmidt deflected wide. Kept in by Becker. Schmidt recovers. He's held up there by Van Holzen. In to help out is Caden Anderson. Crass ice pass doesn't click. Comes out of the zone. Chasing it back to his own blue line is Ben Johnson. Right back for it. Bjorgen, who gets it into the zone. Circling in the corner is Palouf. A shot, I think it deflected before it got to Wise, but he's able to make the save. Knapp pushing it to the other end and giving chase. Turning out of the corner with it is Ryan Streeter. Streeter out of the reach of a couple of sticks, gets it to center, then bumped off the puck. Turning it around was Kirby Peary. He was bumped off it. And now sent back in deep by Simonson. Royals long pass doesn't click. They say he touched it though, so no icing. as Van Holzen's bumped off the puck. Played out front, a backhand and a goal for the Royals. Bobby Bjorgen coming from behind the net, just one-timed it on the backhand, slid it in short side, and he makes it a 3-0 game.
Yeah, again, a tough opportunity there. That puck came right back out in front of the net, and Bjorgen did a nice job of putting it past Wise. You're going to see it there, just a nice little feed out, and then Bjorgen with the backhand, able to get it past Wise. And
great pressure from Luke Nelson.
Well,
he comes down, creates the turnover, and then just sends it out front. Bjorgen going to the front of the net, wastes no time, putting it home, and we have a 3-goal lead for the Royals.
Yeah, certainly Rogers controlling this first period, doing a nice job of pressuring Coon Rapids, and it's paid off for him.
Final minute of the period, A.J. Carls into the zone, leaves it. Tommy Carls the shot. Save for Leffler. Carls trying to sweep it back in front. Comes out to the point. Simonson can't hold the zone. That pass is behind its intended target. Roloff just keeps it out of the zone smartly, and now comes up and shortens the gap as Tim comes in. Tim gets around the corner, but can't force it back out front. Net came off again.
Oh, it was hardly touched.
Only 30 seconds left until a resurfacing, but we'll see if they try and put some extra water down there at the start of period number 2. Chance, a shot goes wide for Cal Levis. Royals still buzzing. Becker fanned on the shot. A.J. Carls, Cardinals with numbers. Pass too far for Tommy. It turned around and back out of the zone by Rogers. Jansen is saved by Wise right at the buzzer for Jake Jensen. And a good period for the home team, the Rogers Royals, with a 3-0 lead as we head to the first intermission. We'll take a break, be back with first period stats and highlights after this. You're watching live boys high school hockey on CTN. Concession stand is open at the intermission, and the home fans are happy with a 3-0 lead after the first 17. And really, it came in as a relatively evenly played period. However, the Royals able to capitalize on some of their opportunities.
Yeah, both teams got opportunities, but Rogers did a better job, as you mentioned, of putting it in the back of the net. And obviously, they controlled that. Coon Rapids has a little ways to dig out here, but plenty of time, just one period.
Yep, and it's first period of the season for the Cardinals, second game of the year for the Rogers Royals, and they get the start from their captain on the blue line as Mitchell Becker scores the first 2 goals of the game.
Yeah, did a nice job just burying that from up top. He's got quite the shot. We saw him with a little bit of power, a little bit of velocity on his shot from out top.
And then a turnover behind their own net late, and a quick goal with just over a minute remaining in that first period that made it a 3-goal edge for the Royals.
Yeah, able to get that little bit of feed out in front of the net, and a backhanded shot to get that 3rd goal. And there you see shots on goal for the Cardinals, 11, 14 for the Royals. A couple of Cardinals did get a power play in that period, got a couple of shots on goal, but not able to capitalize quite obviously. And they're looking to see if they can improve upon that in period number 2.
And we will take a break and have period number 2 for you right after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey.
Stay connected to what's happening in your community by watching CTN Update, with a new episode every Friday at 5 p.m. From your local city and county government to what's happening in our schools, to interesting stories on the people and events here at home, we've got it all covered. CTN Update, keeping you connected to your community.
Back at the Rogers Activity Center, and everything looks secure.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure
at
that
the net to our right.
That
We'll
came-
see how long that lasts. That is now the net behind Patrick Leffler. His Royals have a 3-0 lead as we start the second period. Coon Rapids forces it in deep. Anderson trying to play it out front, broken up by Becker. Becker will move it along. Cross ice pass into the zone comes Dylan Tim. He tries to drop it off there, and Nelson got it back to the point. Shot in. Wise makes the save, pokes it to the corner. Van Holzen can't get it up the board. And the Royals again, good, strong possession. Patient with the puck in the offensive zone. Grudem had it poked free. He's on top of it, and he's pushed out to center and eventually out of the zone. Van Holzen, cross for Nicholas. Nicholas bumped off the puck at center ice. Anderson jams at it. Knapp sends it in deep. Coon Rapids getting a line change. Started with their checking line. Try and create some mismatches early in period number 2. That one just rolls in on Wise, and he'll hold on for a faceoff.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals, too, want to come out here and try and apply some pressure early. They want to get back into this game trailing 3-0. Obviously, plenty of time with just starting the second period, but I think they need a little momentum here if they want to gain some confidence as well.
A.J. Carls into the zone, lost the handle a bit, recovers, scoops up, takes it behind, leaves it for Tommy, back to A.J. Fanned on the pass, got it right back. A.J. ridden off it along the end boards. Has to throw the Royals player off the top of him. Tommy recovers it. Passes across, the shot by Ball misses wide. Simonson keeps it in at the blue line, but only momentarily. Levis to center. Challenged, had it kicked away by Carls. Royals get it right back. Here's Tommy Carls trying to find speed and get in. That shot just misses wide. Good edge by Sharber to keep him from getting around the corner. Long pass by the Royals doesn't click. That's all the way down for icing. Face-off coming back to the left of Leffler.
He does a nice job, as you mentioned, riding off Carl's, keeping him wide, not letting him get as good a shot as he would have liked.
Coon Rapids wins the draw. Quick shot by Fladibo, turned away. We got a penalty in the corner coming up against the Royals. Coon Rapids will get the power play as Becker is going to the box for a hold.
Now this will be a good time for the Cardinals, see if they can get on the board here, now playing with that one skater advantage on the power play.
Another look, just got those hands in too deep. He's saying, I didn't really grab him, but
Pull him down.
when your arms are all the way around, you're going to get, well, he's got 2 goals, two penalties.
Yep.
Battle in the corner. Coon Rapids wins with numbers. Corey up to the top. Simonson keeps it in, slides it across. Van Holzen to Peary out front. A turnaround shot by Corey. Glances off the side of the cage. Van Holzen to Peary. Back down low to Ryan Corey. Peary. Boy, that puck was loose, and
again, the net
Leffler
comes off.
didn't know he actually moved off of it. And he ended up knocking the net off its moorings. We'll have a face-off in the zone. 1:28 to go.
Now Cardinals getting a little bit
He
of
didn't
pressure.
know where that was. He started to leave it. He got up off the puck. A.J. Carls battles for it. Tommy tried to play it out to the point. That was taken away. Cross-ice pass for Dylan Tim. Tim slips past Simonson. Good support there from Van Holzen. Tried to move it along. Held up at the blue line. Finally comes loose. Tommy able to gain control, sidestep a check, get in and around behind the net. Back to the point for Van Holzen. Van Holzen for Tommy. Down low, just out of the reach for A.J. Carls. A.J. trying to pass it back. Now gets it to Tommy. Up top, Van Holzen right into the stomach of Patrick Leffler, and he'll hold for another faceoff. 39 left on the man advantage.
I do like the way that the Cardinals getting the pressure in on the power play, but they just need to convert.
Ball off the draw, sends it toward the net. Wraparound try came off of Tommy's stick and nearly right to Wyatt Ball, but instead it's a foot race to the other end. Jake Jensen, ridden off by Van Holzen, stays with it behind the net. Nearly another turnover, still tied up in the slot. Espinoza moves it along for Tommy Carls. Tommy into the zone, tried to toe drag. Rogers breaks it up, sends it all the way back down to counter Wise.
Yeah, nice job poking that puck back down ice. Earl just being pesky, not letting the Cardinals get stuff set up.
Nicholas trying to feed Knapp at the back door, but fanned on the pass. Here come the Royals, and again, Levis using speed, drops it off. Shot save made by Wise. Another shot saved by Wise. Rebound loose to the corner. Recovered by Luke Nelson behind the net. Backhand chance. Blocker sick. Cardinals playing in behind. Espinoza, his pass taken away, trying to walk out front. A couple of saves, just stacking the pads. In desperation was Wise, but able to stay in front of the puck. Another shot that hit somebody out front and went wide. Becker with it on the far boards. Out to the point. Tried to send it back in deep. Becker can't hold the line this time. Plays it across for Ben Johnson, who retreats to his own zone. Becker chips it ahead, stopped up by Fladibo. Can't get it back in deep. Becker on the backhand, shovels it across for Nelson into the middle. That didn't click. Fladibo turns it around, just out of the reach of Kirby Peary. Peary gets there first, pinched to the boards by Johnson. Felt he was held, but instead Rogers going the other way into the zone. The shot rebounded a goal. Dylan Tim driving the lane, got the rebound and put it home.
That puck came hard off Wise's pads, and an easy, relatively easy goal for the Royals. Aaron Schmidt. Dylan Tim on the goal. You see it here again, pressure. There's the shot by Schmidt, and the rebound comes back.
Connor was looking to drive that one to the corner with his stick and just didn't get it flipped over. Instead, popped right back out in the slot, and an easy goal for Tim. That shot deflected, went off the side of the cage, recovered behind. Fladibo sends it back in. Peary tying up there with Joe Moss. Jake Corey ridden off of it. He's tied up with Becker. Fladibo flips it around to the far corner. It's tied up there. And Fladibo comes away with it again. Fladibo trying to wrap around, and his stick blocked by Becker. Another centering pass broken up by Schmidt, and he springs Palouf up the near boards. Palouf maintaining possession, centering pass, and unable to get the angle on it was Bjorgen. Bjorgen with it again in the corner. Dumps it back down deep. Played around. Cardinals centering pass doesn't click. Joe Moss back in his own zone. Becker ahead. Schmidt chops it into the zone. And then it provides the pressure. Walking in, a shot, a rebound. And Coon Rapids able to get it cleared. And Palouf just couldn't believe his eyes when he saw his lane to the net. This pass just out of the reach of Carl's, but icing waved off. Tried to center. That hit the back of the net. A.J. Carl's had it momentarily. Puck comes loose. Rogers happy to just fling it out to neutral ice. Turned around by Van Holzen.
Again, the Royals getting some really good chances.
Becker swings it behind to Moss. Up the boards. Royals get it out of the zone. Van Holzen gets there in front of Levis and chops it back up out of the zone. Ball leaves it. Carls to Carls. Tommy can't drag it through, and back the other way comes Jake Jensen. He's got a ton of speed, trying to walk the defender. A little backhand shot saved with the blocker of Connor Wise. Tommy's pass deflected away. Ball battling for it. Tommy had it momentarily. Royals with a quick counter. Brandon Lubke up the left wing. Centers. Shot is blocked by Van Holzen into the corner. Levis first one there, but taken away by Tommy Carls. Tommy into the zone. Back to AJ, one-timer, save made by Leffler. Held in at the line by Ben Hansen, but only momentarily. 2-on-1 developing for the Royals. Shot goes wide for Lubke. Hansen ahead for Caden Anderson. Sends it in on the backhand behind the net. Knapp overskates it. Leffler dives on top of it and gets a whistle, a face-off to his left.
Yeah, Leffler smartly saw that puck just floating out there. Realized he better bring it in and get that face-off.
Midway through this second period, it's been all Rogers on the scoreboard. The Royals a 4-0 advantage, trying to improve their record to 2-0. Coon Rapids in their season opener, trying to get a bounce back. Need to start somewhere. This one fired in deep by Ben Johnson. Espinoza off the board for Nicholas, trying to get around Streeter but can't. Johnson's pass through the middle, taken by Grudem. Grudem a shot, shoulder save, keeping it in is Johnson at the point. Looking to go back door for Grudem, and it was just out of his reach as Grudem in close. Puck swept away from him, kept in at the line by Becker. Dylan Tim trying to center. It popped away from him. Espinoza plays it to the far boards. Knapp is upended by Becker. Long pass. And here they go. Another 2-on-1, and the pass handcuffed Luke Nelson a bit in the slot.
Yeah, they had Wise down as well, so they've been able to connect on that pass. That may have been goal number 5.
Becker tried to flip that out, and that actually went off the netting. That was out of play, and they were going to have another penalty against the Rogers Royals as the Cardinal player upended out front. A good job. Oh, they may get 2. As Peary taken into the boards from behind, and they are going to give him 2 penalties. And Coon Rapids is going to have a great opportunity here.
Well, you know, no better opportunity for Coon Rapids than right here on a 5-on-3 for a couple of minutes. And this will be an opportunity for the power play to continue to get some work. We'll see the first penalty. They bring down
They're both
Peary.
against Peary.
And then he's going to get up and now hit from behind again.
That was a rough series. It'll be
for
interesting
Kirby
to see what they call that one, because that's a potentially dangerous hit leveled by Grudem. That's penalty number 3 for Becker. Grudem's first visit to the sin bin. They have put them both up as 2 minutes, so I'm assuming they're going to call it either boarding or cross-checking. We haven't heard the official call.
We'll see.
And Coon Rapids maybe taking a timeout. And a
they
good
did,
one
yeah,
right
they
here.
did, I think.
Down 4, opportunity to get 2 back on a power play that's been okay and not so okay.
You need a spark at this point, and this is the best opportunity of the game so far for Coon Rapids. And if they can get an opportunity to get a goal in here, again, you know, you're down 4-0. You need a little momentum.
Come on, Cards, got this.
Royals fans, again, enjoying the game. Their team up comfortably, but facing a huge 5-on-3.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's you need a spark, and you know, and I'm sure that Coach Mo is saying, well, we just need an opportunity, and we're going to try and get back into this. You've got a little less than 7 minutes left here in the second period, and of course that third period to try and get back into it. Well, none better time than here.
Coon Rapids will put out A.J. Carls, Tommy Carls, and Wyatt Ball up front, with Jeremiah Simonson and Jake Van Holzen on the points for the power play. A lot of extra room, but you got to have possession. They do win the draw and able to set up. Van Holzen up top, shot, goal! Just like that, 11 seconds in, the Cardinals are on the board.
Yeah, it certainly did not take very long to record that first goal. So that'll take one player out of the box, keep one in. See it there, just great opportunity there.
Leffler got a piece, but couldn't hold on.
And they had to have that.
And now 1:49 on the power play. Still to try and cut the deficit in half. Wraparound try, and getting the pad there was Leffler. A.J. Carls back on the puck. Up top, shot, save made. The rebound mishandled a bit, but Becker able to get there and get it out of the zone.
Yeah, nice job clearing it, to alleviate a little pressure. Skates past it there, and Rogers again able to clear it out.
It's all about possession here. You must maintain possession. Here's a chance for Tommy Carls. His shot deflected wide, and the Royals able to get a hold of it and play it all the way down.
Yeah, Becker again pushing that puck down ice.
Again, disrupt passing lanes, and then just flip it all the way down. And another clear. Maybe time for one last chance here. 15 seconds left on the power play. Simonson to Van Holzen on the board. Pass was off the skates of Ryan Corey. Gets it into the zone, and it's fired all the way down, and that'll do it for the power play. The Cardinals do get one, but pretty much shut down after getting that goal right away to start that 5-on-3.
Yeah, give credit to Rogers for that, of limiting just the one goal when the 5-on-3 started. But Coon Rapids needed it. They needed to get on the board.
Bouncing puck right at the Coon Rapids blue line, just dumped in deep by Lubke. Hansen chased, pressured as the double team comes in to help out is Kirby Peary. Peary kicks it to himself and tried to head up ice. Levis able to stop him up. Cardinals forced it to center and played right back in by Becker. Chopped out to center, back into the Royals zone. Quickly turn it right back around. It comes in on Wise, and he'll cover it up for a face-off. Make sure they get the line straightened out. 3:45 to play here in period number 2.
Yeah, and he had Jake Jensen coming right down on top of him as well, so made sure he gathered that in. Coach Wiesjohn certainly has to be happy with where his squad is right now, up 4-1.
Well, more importantly, they're winning most of the races to the puck. They are controlling the tempo and really setting everything up for this game, and that's going to be icing. And they have had Coon Rapids has had some good opportunities.
They have,
but the higher quality opportunities in numbers have gone to the Rogers Royals.
For certain.
Royals win the draw, played around to the near side. Good pinch there by Simonson. A chance for Nicholas out front. His shot disrupted. He's tripped up into the corner as it's recovered by Sharber. And the Royals will play it out to center. Stopped up by Derek Knapp and turned around. He couldn't get it past Schmidt. Roloff pokes it ahead. And then the Royals come right back the other way. Shot in close. Wise makes the save, holds on for the whistle. A little pushing and shoving afterward.
Oh, a little more too.
You got to protect your goaltender.
Yep.
Stay off my goaltender after the whistle blows, and then we can.
Then we'll be friends.
Well, I don't know if I'll go that far, but then we will relax once you are somewhat removed from my goaltender. No penalties called in the little scrum there.
They did call
around the crease.
They called
Oh,
mutual.
they did.
Yep, they called
a couple.
mutual. Yep.
Well, the Cardinals will take that. I don't think they get a penalty on Rogers without taking one themselves there.
Yep.
Always got to protect your netminder. Ooh, quick shot off the draw for Rogers. Wise ready for it. Here's Tommy Carls trying to get around Becker. Tries to lean in, little backhand, stopped up by Leffler. Leffler will adjust the net himself as it came off yet again. Royals quickly to the other end. Tim tried to leave it off, no one there, but now Grudem has it behind the net. A.J. Carls moving it along for Tommy Carls. Back to A.J. A.J. upended. Big hit there by Luke Nelson.
Nothing called.
Well, it was a solid clean hit.
Some of the fans, I thought, wanted a penalty on that.
Numbers for Royals. Wise a couple of saves on Grudem back to back. Tommy trying to weave his way to center into the zone. Held off the puck nicely by Streeter. Van Holzen pinches to keep it in. Tommy taken down along the near boards. Circling with it is Jensen. Jensen will turn up ice. Lost the handle. Stopped up at the blue line by Hansen. Sent in and around. And now sent in deep by Van Holzen. Ladivo in the corner has possession as we're under a minute remaining in the second. Trying to send it back in deep. That was cut off by Jensen. He's bumped away from it by Corey. Short angle shot, save, rebound, comes out to Roloff. And now he plays it in behind the net. Hansen keeps it in, and now Played the length of the ice by the Royals. That'll be icing. The face-off in the Rogers end. 34 seconds left in this second period. Ryan Corey, not a great angle,
but had the rebound come out front.
Take the chance.
You just never know if it's going to go in. And
it was the only play available to him, therefore it was the best play. And I am definitely a proponent of making the goalie play the puck.
Yeah, because you never know what'll happen.
As often as you possibly can. Grudem leaves it off. Tim, a shot, blocker save. Big rebound in the slot. Another save by Wise, sliding to his right. Recovered behind by Ryan Corey. Plays it off the glass, held in at the blue line. Cardinals can't clear. Grudem on the backhand, last second. Knocked away by Corey and trips up Grudem. It doesn't look like there's going to be a call as we go to the locker room. Another period in the books. The lead stays the same for the Royals. They're up by 3, 4-1 as we go to the third. Downfield, Milwaukee behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great showing in the 100 butterfly. You can't quite catch the leader. And it's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to swimming.
Back at the Rogers Activity Center, the Royals feeling regal with a 4-1 lead as we get set for the third period. A little bit better ebb and flow in favor of the Cardinals in period number 2, but Rogers still winning a lot of puck races, spending a lot of time with the puck.
Yeah, it was tough to give up that fourth goal and to go down by 4, and now you're in a bigger hole. Able to get that one goal on that 5-on-3 power play advantage. But again, now you're coming to the third period. You've got to get those opportunities. Cardinals have been getting shots on goal. They just haven't been able to find the back of the net.
And they need to be able to do it quickly when we start the third period. Now finding themselves down 3. Rogers 1 goal in that period. Wise thought he had made the save and sent the rebound to the corner. Instead, it was right there for Tim to jam home. Then, as you talked about, on the 5-on-3, Jake Van Holzen puts the shot on net. Leffler gets a piece, but not all of it. Ends up in the back of the net. That was 11 seconds into a 5-on-3 power play. Unfortunately, the rest of that advantage, they were unable to really get anything going. They got, they did put the puck on Leffler a little bit, but nothing that was a great scoring opportunity.
You see 32 shots on goal for the Royals, and through 2 periods, 23 for Coon Rapids. And the Cardinals have had opportunities on power plays. They just, again, they connected on the 5-on-3, but haven't been able to do anything on their other opportunities. Looking to do so here coming into the third.
Well, the pressure is certainly on the visiting Cardinals. They trail the Royals 4-1. We'll take a break, be back with puck drop on period number 3 after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey.
CTN Spotlight brings you local stories, shining a light on the issues and events that make this community great. Watch CTN Spotlight on CTN Coon Rapids, your community television network.
Royals fans up in the heated skybox.
Yes, they're warm
to
and
our
comfortable.
right. Big smiles on their faces. Their team has plenty to smile about. A 4-1 lead as we get set to start the third period.
Well, the Cardinals have some ground to make up here in period number 3, down by 3. Again, chances were had, but they need a few more here, and they need a few more that are positive, making them count.
Coon Rapids had the face-off momentarily, but quickly turned around by the Royals. Played up and out by Simonson. Becker back into his own zone. Sends it ahead for Grudem. Grudem kicks it too far for himself. Wise plays it off the boards. Kept in by Tim. Van Holzen behind his own net. Pass out of the reach of Knapp. From the blue line, the shot blocker down by Wise. Becker to Tim on the near boards. Trying to center it, skipped in on Wise, and he played it to the corner. Cardinals happy to get possession, play at the length, and get some new legs on the ice.
Yeah, get a little pressure out of your zone. And
Well, they tried to mismatch, put that checking line out there against the top line for the Royals, see if they could get them down in the offensive zone and, you know, play physically with them and put some pressure on them, tire them out a little bit. That did not happen. Keeping it in was Levis. Hansen pokes it back ahead for Ball. Ball will carry it into the zone. Ball trying to center. Nobody could get a stick on it. Turned around by Streeter. And Streeter gets to Jensen, who skates to center. Stopped up by Roloff. Poked ahead. Tommy can't get it into the zone. Played across. Here's Levis out front. And a goal for Jensen, who was all alone in the slot.
Defense didn't get back, and Rogers making Coon Rapids pay.
And Jensen's been all over the ice.
Yeah, he had an assist on the last goal. And then just able to get Wise to commit, able to put it past him.
You saw once they slid it over there to him, he was ready to take that one-timer there, realized how much room and time he had. Walks in and just slides it behind Wise to make it a 5-1 lead. Peary circling, his pass deflected, got through to Fladivo. Here's Peary, left it for Fladivo across the line, tried to get it back to Peary, too much on it. Royals play it back behind the net. Jensen poked at it. Played back to the blue line. Simonson's shot off the end boards. Royals hammer it out of the zone. Back to the Coon Rapids end. Simonson retreats to recover. Off the board, swept in by Fladivo as Rogers has a new line out there. Becker stops up, back across for Moss. Moss gets the red line, dumps it in. Wise sends it back to the corner. Now a tie up along the back end boards. Schmidt trying to lift Peary. Peary just threw him off and threw him to the ice. Espinoza pinning a man to the board, still controlling it, kicks it free. And a little backhand ahead for Cole Nicholas. His pass didn't click to Peary. Now Peary gets it back. Trying to send it through center. Coon Rapids in offside. As Nicholas gets dumped, the whistle blows.
Well, the Cardinals just trying to find a way to alleviate that pressure down in their end. And give credit to Rogers. They're still continuing to play aggressively now with a 5-1 lead.
Puck comes loose. Caden Anderson with it. Absorbs a hit from Schmidt. Puck comes free to the Royals. Swept in by Poloff. Van Holzen leaves it in the corner. Nicholas tried to hand it off to Anderson. He fanned on a pass. Schmidt trying to walk in. Backhand try and covering up his Wise.
Well, Schmidt had a couple of Cardinals draped over him. He still managed to get a backhand shot off. Able to get something in onto Wise.
Well, and while they did disrupt it, you got to have somebody for that trailer.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Wise able to keep the rebound close. If not, Tim was there looking for Another easy rebound goal. Shot kicked away by Leffler. Van Holzen holds near side. Nicholas to Anderson, his shot. That is blocked, sent back to the blue line, swept in by Roloff. Roloff trying to hold the far blue line. Cross ice pass stopped up by Nicholas. He dumps it in. Coon Rapids will get a partial line change. Long pass to find Tim in neutral ice. And now Nelson, his shot blocked by Simonson. Recovered behind by Grudem. Tried to leave it, no support there. Simonson flips it up the board and out of the zone. Turned around by Tim. Tim to the corner. Taken to the end board by Simonson. Stays in control, spins away, still has the puck. Shot by Nelson deflected and goes off the far boards. This one played all the way down and too far for Ball to catch up. It'll be icing and a face-off coming back in the Coon Rapids end. 12:14 remaining here in period number 3.
Yeah, again, Coon Rapids with that fifth goal by Rogers putting even more pressure on them. But again, they're just having trouble getting it out of their end. And we saw a few more opportunities in that second period we've seen here from Coon Rapids so far in the third.
AJ to Tommy, ahead for Ball into the zone. Ball trying to center. Tommy was tied up, couldn't get a stick to it. Back the other way comes Levis. Trying to get around Van Holzen.
He's quick.
Still with it into the near corner. Up top, Becker. Back down low. Levis tried to put it back out front, then plays it behind. Stopped up by Tommy Carls, ahead for AJ. AJ Carls through center. Can't get around Becker. Puck recovered by Lupke. Cross for Schmidt, or Moss rather. Moss ahead and into the zone. Jensen lost an edge, got tangled up with Espinoza. And the Royals have the puck back. Tied up along the near boards. Van Holzen sends it around. No one there in a red jersey. Becker holds it in at the line. Lubke tied up by Espinoza in the corner. Tommy Carl's able to dig it free for Coon Rapids. His pass hit Levis. There's a shot. Saved with the glove, and it got behind him, and Wise able to dive back and cover it up.
Yeah, he managed to grab the initial shot.
A little pushing and shoving after the fact, and you have to kind of wonder, because Levis, I didn't see how he ended up on top of Wise.
Yeah, you can see that puck drop out of his glove right behind him. He's able to cover up.
You see Espinoza holding Levis off, and Levis just keeps climbing until he ends up on top of him. And then he comes up with some pushing, got a little bit of a face wash from Espinoza, and he's going to end up with the one as the one getting the penalty. Doesn't look too happy about it.
No, he doesn't agree with it, but nonetheless, that's where he sits. And now the Cardinals again on another power play. 10:50 remaining in this third period, and just trying to find some opportunities to score.
This one just slid in on Leffler, and he covers it up. Royals able to get the handle, play it all the way down. Simonson tracked by Grudem as he carries it behind. Grudem nearly forcing a turnover, and now does as Tim's there to help out. Knapp comes away with it for the red team. Cardinals into the zone. Knapp leaves it there for Peary into the corner. Corey trying to get it back to Kirby Peary. Peary will dig it free. Sidestep a poke check, trying to go to the back door. Here's a shot from the point, turned away by Leffler. Tim can't get the clear. Backhand shot goes off the side of the net. And Van Holzen on the near boards. Peary leaves it for Knapp. Sends it around. Simonson at the far blue line. Cross and that handcuff Van Holzen. He's got to go out to center. Spins and dumps it back in, and that'll allow Streeter to play at the length and make the Cardinals go 200 feet. Less than 30 seconds left on this power play. That one knocked down by Becker. Becker leading the rush, spins to the circle. Then the one-timer as he sent it across for Schmidt. Schmidt sent it over the glass. Nelson trying to center. Schmidt battling for it, and he scores. The net came off.
Yeah, net did come off. That puck got behind
came
him.
off certainly before the net went across, which is what Wise is arguing, but they're going to say it would not have changed the result.
That's goal number 6 on the night for the Royals. You're going to see it's just it's going to flip it. Yeah, you see there's where you see the net come off, but able to get it by him.
Well, and that is a referee's discretion if he determines that the net being off did not assist the puck in getting in. So now a 6-1 lead for the Royals midway through this third period. Schmidt trying to center, still loose, poked away by Wise. Ball will recover it, get it ahead for A.J. Carls. That pass through the feet of Tommy. Ball trying to leave it in the zone, but the Royals clear at the length, and that'll be icing.
And not a little bit of pressure for the Cardinals that time, but the Royals felt they needed a change, so they cleared the puck the length of the ice and got that change.
Levis with speed. He's in alone. Save made by Wise. Royals recover to their own blue line. This shot hit Levis, who's being knocked off his feet by Espinoza. Puck comes free. We got another Rogers penalty coming up.
And that
Levis going right back in the sin bin.
That was just, I think, a little frustration on that last hit that he took place in front of the net. And then just a foolish penalty, come back and lay a hit on the Cardinal player, and you go sit in the box for a couple of minutes. Here's where you're going to see it come up, just the check into the boards.
A lot of time on the penalty kill for the Rogers Royals. They're going to take a timeout here. See how they had just finished killing a penalty. Give their killers a little bit of a breather.
That's a good idea.
Of course, they did get a shorthanded goal the last time Levis was in the box.
Number 16, 2 minutes for a hitting and defenseless player.
It's an interesting call.
I've never heard that before.
I expected it to be boarding, just
right.
Based on the nature of the hit, the way you fling him toward the board from that area 2 to 3 feet away, and that is a hit that referees are going to try and discourage because it can be dangerous area to get a hit. And it's one thing to take him into the boards with your full body force behind him. You send someone flying in there all by themselves, and there's more opportunity for injury.
Yeah, so you definitely have to make sure you prevent against those kind of things, and that's why that was called. Well, you can catch us live on YouTube, or you can catch replays of what we do on YouTube. Catch Sports Night. We had our winter preview show, most of it anyway, last evening.
Yeah, more previews coming up next week.
Yep.
Gymnastics and swim team that we will be speaking with. Highlights of this game probably included.
I would imagine so.
Not as many as the Cardinals would have
I was
liked
just going
in
to say
category.
that. Cardinals would like a few more highlights in this game.
Off the draw, shot, save made, rebound controlled by Carls. Royals get the handle on it and clear the zones. Simonson tried to send it across. It was broken up by Tim. Tim wins the race, gains possession, gets it behind for Grudem. Grudem more than happy to just try and burn some time down in the corner. A.J. Carls recovers. Simonson ahead for Tommy Carls. Into the zone, trying to set up. He's pressured there, leaves it down in the corner for Wyatt Ball. Trying to feed it to A.J. Carls. A.J. will take it behind. Hand it off to Tommy. Swings around. His shot save made by Leffler. And is cleared the length of the ice by Tim. Jensen sneaks in, steals the puck away, just using that speed, catching Cardinals flat-footed. Another good shorthanded scoring opportunity just based on hustle.
Yeah, they're just so aggressive. You know, even up 6-1, they're not taking a play off. They're hustling and getting in there and creating opportunities for themselves.
Tommy Carls will skate to center. Into the zone, the shot tracks down his own rebound. Out to the point, Van Holzen through traffic to save the rebound and a goal. A.J. Carls sweeping it in for the power play goal.
Again, Van Holzen puts it in on net. That rebound comes up. A.J. Carls in the right place at the right time, able to sweep it in, get their second goal of the game, their second power play goal. So there you see Van Holzen just putting it on net. There's the rebound, and Carls gets that stick in there quickly, A.J. Carls. And he gets...
First of many for the freshman.
Yep. Just got a report. The girls team up 5-3. I'm sorry, 5-2 in the third.
Where are they?
They're Bloomington Jefferson.
Oh, that's right, Jefferson tonight. Cardinals able to play it out to center, turned around by Becker, tipped off his stick, and then sent in deep. Espinoza plays it around. Fladibo trying to send it along. Stopped up there by Moss. Plays it in deep. Espinoza pinned to the board by Schmidt. Gets the puck ahead where Peary can get to it. Fladibo can't handle it. Played right back in deep. Wise can't stop it up. Both sophomore defenders out there together. Parker Roloff and Dominic Espinoza. Roloff pressuring. And then the pass from the Royals back out to the point. Ends up back out at center. Roloff sends it around. Corey is there. Gets it to Peary. Peary held up by Luke Nelson. Nelson comes away with the puck, and then he stood up. And Corey exchanging some jabs. Puck knocked down by Espinoza, sent along for Fladibo. Slides it into the corner as the Cardinals trying to complete a line change. Sharber flying all the way down the length of the ice, chasing a puck himself, creating some trouble. Hansen able to get to it. Simonson moves it along and sent ahead by Corey. And that's going to end up being icing. 3:52 remaining here in the third period. 6-2 Rogers.
Yeah, again, just pushing pressure out of their zone by forcing the icing. Time is winding down. 3:52 remaining in this this third period.
Good stick there by Cole Nicholas to disrupt the pass to the point. Skates to the other end, trying to feed across for Knapp. A little too far ahead. Royals send it behind. Jensen waiting and then soaring it. Knocked down by Simonson at the blue line. And then he plays it all the way down. That's going to be icing.
And another tough test awaits Coon Rapids on Thursday in Elk River.
Huge test.
Yeah.
This one just gets your feet wet.
Yeah, that one immerses you.
To be certain, the Elks will be tough. One-time shot stopped up by Wise. AJ trying to get it to Tommy, a little too much on it. It's going all the way down. Ball nearly getting there in time to prevent it, but not quite. Tommy Carls into the zone. Puck knocked off his stick, able to recover in the corner. Walks the zone, but a big glove save by Leffler.
Now did a nice job of going back after and creating an opportunity. We're going to see that young man score a number of goals this season.
Cardinals certainly hope that is the case.
I would imagine.
Johnson dumps it in deep before running into the official. Van Holzen tied up in the corner. Tommy Carl's able to dig it free. Puck poked off his stick by Hansen. A chance for Schmidt, and a blocker saved by Wise. AJ Carls ahead to Tommy, trying to get it to Ball. That was broken up. Flipped back the other way by Poloff. Icing waved off. Simonson stops up, keeps it away from Schmidt. Then his pass broken up, and a shot by Tim is swallowed up by Connor Wise.
Again, the Royals, when they get that opportunity, they don't waste any time getting a shot on net. Carls have to pull that one in. I'm sorry, Wise had to pull that one in.
Pass broken up by Peary, gets it to Fladibo. Into the zone, trying to center, broken up by Becker. Becker had it knocked off his stick behind, continues to battle with Ryan Corey. Corey trying to dig it free. Peary in there to help. Coming away with it is Grudem. And Grudem will skate to center for Rogers. Tipped off his stick, bounces away from Tim. Tim leaves it there. But the only one there is Fladibo, sends it across. Corey had to wait for it. And now dumps it in deep. That pass too far for Tim. Kept in at the line by Grudem. Wines, fires, blocked by Hansen. Played out of the zone. We're down to the final minute of this contest, and Rogers going to improve to 2-0 on the year. Convincing win. Grudem off the turnover, scores.
Again, you turn that puck over right in front of your own net, and again, they made him pay. Grudem getting the goal to make it 7-2. Just 46 seconds remaining. His second goal of the year. See him just put it right underneath the pad of Wise.
Can't turn it over there.
Nope.
That's a big no-no.
Nope.
But game one,
Yep. They'll
get the jitters out of the way. Roloff bumped off the puck. Centering pass. Stopped up by Espinoza. Cardinals get it to center. Into the zone. And turn right back around. Good stick by Roloff. Here's Jensen, his shot. Wise got just a piece of that with the blocker. Levis winds, fires, save by Wise. Here's Jensen again. Walking out front, Wise makes the save and then covers it up as he's introduced to Brandon Lubke, and not in the best way.
No.
Guys, you want to
get
protect
pressure.
your goalie. You want to hit the guys getting in on your goalie. You don't want to hit them onto your goalie.
Yeah, that's never a good thing.
Oh, I didn't see at the end. Levis, who has been
He's been flying all over the place.
he's been getting in the scrums left and right. He's got a couple of penalties. He came in late and he got dumped for it.
He
But
did.
the buzzer sounds, and this one is over. Not the result the Cardinals were looking for in the season opener, a 7-2 loss.
No, but we talked about it's the first game of the year. They'll take what the mistakes they made and take some and learn from those things, and they move forward. They don't have a lot of time left to work on things because just in a couple of nights they will take on the Elks.
Yeah, 3 games this week with a trip to Elk River on Thursday and the home opener Saturday afternoon against St. Francis. We've got the boys basketball season opener on Friday. Girls' second game of the year. They're actually opening their season tonight at home.
Yep.
And we have them for a doubleheader at Forest Lake live at 6 and 8. Girls hockey next Tuesday against Totino Grace, and then wrestling on Friday at Tri-Meet, I believe.
Be interesting. Yeah, you are correct. I think Stillwater and Andover, I believe.
But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Rogers. It's the Royals 7, the Cardinals 2. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.